motherfucking dope game.
Motherfucker, the FBI.
We're live. We're live now, just so you guys know.
Already?
Yeah,
What?
we're already live.
Why are you?
Hold on, I have music for us this time.
Bring it on.
All right.
High quality bros on nugs.
I'm waking up in the morning with problems on my mind. Motherfucker education and drug rehabilitation. I'm smoking on that weed and the green is getting tasty.
Yeah.
To my cause they tried to chase me. November the 29th. I bust open my
November 29th.
pussy hoe was addicted. She drinking now. I'm addicted to
Crap. Rock.
Did he say November 29th?
Yes.
Very accurate.
It's super accurate. That's why it's always good.
Motherfucking date family.
Yeah. Who scratched your forehead?
You really enjoyed that during Thanksgiving.
I just
Well, stands out.
My daughter, my 2-year-old, not so 2-year-old daughter. Well, I mentioned it a lot. So that Dave made it a game.
Well, if you keep talking about it, it's a game.
Right. So he's like, hey, every
What's
time
your
Will
issue here?
says something about his scratched head at Thanksgiving, now we're gonna drink. And he really tried to push it. It was fun.
I didn't try to push it. It was just me. I was literally the only one who drank to it.
It was fun though.
It was fun for me.
So yes, I got my forehead scratched by my daughter. Quite hard. I don't know if
This
Lou was
is
part of it.
Opinion Nut Brown.
Opinion number.
I think this is Opinion Nut Brown. It might be. Oh no, it's a smoked porter. Oh, it's so smoky.
It's not. It's pretty smoky.
It's not easy drinking.
No.
The Nut Brown Ale from Oak Creek in Flagstaff
It's so good.
is the first beer I really got into when I started turning 21. And by started turning 21, I was legitimately legally 21.
Yeah.
And I was at a brewery drinking. And I was like, what was it called? It was like the Oak Creek
Yep.
Nut Brown.
Oak Creek Nut Brown.
Oak Creek Nut Brown from Oak Creek Brewing. It was delicious.
Yep.
It's kind of what this opinion reminds me of.
No, the Opinion Nut Brown's good, and the Oak Creek Brown Nut is also good. This smoked porter
Smoky.
is not good, and it never
like-
has.
It's
been.
like drinking a cigarette.
Jed and I drink.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it and feel like I've smoked a 12 pack.
Yeah, this is good.
Oh wait,
It's
do you
supported
smoke
up.
a 12 pack? Sorry, I've never been into cigarettes.
You smoke
You
as many
can smoke,
cigarettes as you want, man.
Motherfuck the FBI.
Bitches are prepared to die. I'm not prepared to die. I've got a lot of things I need
We
to
got
do
a lot of
in
things I'm not ready to die for.
That's what
life. I have
happens when you
seen a
lose
bunch
an
of
H-Town.
What was
Lose
that?
an
Mo
H-Town?
talked about the same
So that's
thing.
what happens when you lose an H-Town.
Oh yeah.
We've lost 2 games in H-Town, fellas.
That's brutal.
Well,
Houston's doing better, and we don't have our squad yet. But
I also think
you got to respect these young teams playing well, like Thunder and Houston.
These young teams are playing better and harder because that's stupid.
Yeah, we'll wait till we get to the playoffs. Same with you.
No,
Same-
but what
same
I'm
with the
saying
Timberwolves.
is this all goes back to last episode when we talked about who likes the in-season tournament. These younger teams are playing harder because these younger teams have players who do not have contracts. Then you're playing against people who
You're going
have
to give
good
me
contracts.
$500,000.
You're
You're
gonna
going to
have
give me
$500,000
$500,000 to win.
You know who cares about
You
the
nailed. You are correct on that, Timmy.
I hope it's not that easy.
I'm not saying it's that easy, but
Well,
I'm
look at
saying
it. The Pelicans.
these teams that are not going to
But
make
the
it
Lakers advanced.
the Lakers advanced. Great.
The
They're
Lakers
old.
advanced with the best point differential in the whole tournament. Are you telling me that that's not fucking rigged?
It's rigged.
Are you kidding me?
It's rigged. Let the Lakers win the in-season tournament because they ain't going to win a championship.
Right.
They're not a championship caliber
Also,
team.
you need the Lakers in there. I mean,
What I'm saying is, and I go back to our
Did
last
Boston win
episode.
their group?
no.
No.
Boston was not.
No, this in-season tournament is bullshit.
I kind of like it still.
No, good for you. It's bullshit. We're not going to play in the elimination round.
Oh no, we're
No,
done.
we were eliminated with
Yes.
that bullshit loss.
You have been eliminated.
we didn't care.
We're
We
like
didn't care.
Squid Game first season,
Mhm.
first episode.
We didn't
You
care.
think you're gonna make it, and you're the first guy to
Smack.
get shot.
No.
Yeah, like it's like
Sapap.
yeah,
What means more to you at the end of the day?
fucking Koreans.
If you want to fuck a Korean, that's your own opinion. Like,
No, I'm
What I'm
sorry.
saying is,
I
like,
like Koreans.
like what I'm saying is, to you,
We're
like
talking about Squid Game.
Squid Game's fucked up,
Yeah, that's
the games is fucked up, and now they have a reality TV show about it.
which is
They
even
do.
more fucked up.
Well, then they're actually killing people.
If they're not, you just get tagged.
You get tagged.
Yeah, you didn't die, but you died.
Yeah,
They're just testing it out. They're like, what if we fake kill these people and then we?
All I'm saying is, guys, is the in-season tournament is for the teams that aren't going to make the playoffs. It's a chance for you to showcase your young talent who has more energy and doesn't care. And then, like, you get later in the season, the people who actually understand what the NBA is about and the length and longevity of the season, that's what it's about. It's not about like an in-season, oh, great, we're competing with football now. Woohoo!
I get what you're saying, and I want to believe that, but there's also a part of me that's like, competition is competition, and if you're gonna be in a league where they pay you to compete, then fucking compete.
When you're making fucking ridiculous amount of money, is what's $500,000 to you?
Not about that. It's about
It's nothing.
it's about
No.
competing, Tim.
No.
Yeah, you have to compete.
Early in the
They're
season,
paying you to compete.
oh, they're
Fucking
paying you.
compete.
They're paying you to compete. You're going to pay me $500,000 for winning an in-season tournament when my contract is X amount of $1 million.
I get that that doesn't matter to the layman or the person who's rich and doesn't care about money. But to the everyday human being, $500,000 is a lot of money.
And how many everyday human beings are playing in the NBA?
A lot. Where do you think these kids come from?
The
man?
average, like the worst salary in the NBA is better than what I make. It's better than what you make. It's better than what Will makes.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they're not the average people. They're professional athletes.
No, I know. I get it. No, I get it. I love that. I get it. All I'm saying is it's not nothing. It's not nothing.
Right.
No, I get it. For someone like Jokic,
And you
someone
don't
like-
care that the Nuggets don't care. So I agree. Like you're like, hey, not a priority for us.
It was also like, let's talk.
Probably would have been felt a little different if Jamal was healthy though too.
Let's talk for a second about this shitty fucking schedule.
Well, let me talk about how we don't play well on the road.
Well, we don't play well on the road, but you're going to set us up for a tournament game on the end of a 5-game road trip. That kind of is a shitty schedule thing.
Right.
Like, I mean, like, let's be real.
Should have been
End
a
of a
win.
5-game roadie.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be an important game
An
where you
important
want us
game.
to play hard.
Yeah.
At the end of a 5-game roadie.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we're tired as fuck. Just want to
Agreed.
go home. Oh, by the way, we missed Thanksgiving.
We missed Thanksgiving, and now you have to play
Yeah.
this game. I agree.
Yeah. And you want us to care about
That's
it.
some shitty scheduling.
You want us to play hard? Okay.
Yeah, that's some shitty scheduling.
Yeah.
But that being said, I wish we would have shown out a little bit more. It does indicate, okay, let's not panic. No one's panicking here. Are you panicking?
No, not at all.
Tim, are you panicking?
No, I've not been panicking.
Okay,
I think this in-season tournament is bullshit.
I know you've made yourself clear on that, and I get it. I get it. If we're not panicking, I do think there are concerns that arose in our road trip that must be addressed.
Yes, win on the road. Number one.
There
We're number one. Be able to fucking win on the goddamn road.
we go. Went on the road.
We go in. Sorry. Continue.
You gotta be
What
able to win on the goddamn road. We can't win on the
What
road.
are some other issues that I think there's a lot of issues. that
There's
need to be addressed.
a Jamal not being there and using too much Jokic too soon. I mean, same thing every now. Reggie Jackson's not an everyday player. He's not a starting point guard. He's a limited minute types guy, dude. He's not a starting point guard, Reggie.
Just gonna open this window over here.
Yeah, I hope so. You just shut your pants.
It was not me.
What's your advance? You farted.
It was the one I meant.
Dave shut his pants. Oh, you're the one farting.
He's the farter.
Guys, what are you talking about?
It's like it's the apocalypse, and if you fart, you're gonna die. What are you doing?
It's Squid Game.
Uh,
Next person to fart is Hold on, that could be fun. From now on out, if you fart, you can no longer talk during Bros on Nugs.
oh, I'm not gassy yet.
I'm forever silent.
Oh, sound the dead, bro.
Do you guys want to try that?
You guys are both drinking smoked beers. I guarantee both of you will fart before I do.
Ooh, that sounds like a Squid Game challenge.
We'll eat like 17 weenies.
Yeah, I had to, so I'm good.
Yeah, you literally ate two.
Yeah, man, I'm like somewhat sick and like.
Then all you had to do was say that to us from fucking day one. You didn't communicate. Your communicating was rough.
I'm not gonna get into this right now.
At one point, all you said is you knew my wife had a meeting.
Because that's all I knew. But I don't want to
During the
go.
entire thing was all about going out with you to get fucking wings and beer.
We had fun. That's all that matters.
I thought the playlist was great. I think we found the best DJ.
I ain't gonna play Dayton Family, so I don't get his business card.
He is really good though, isn't he?
Dude, we had fun. We had fun.
Oh yeah, I'm not about to go negative here. No. Not at all.
Hey, back to the Nuggets and their bench woes. What were you guys thinking?
I have a lot of problems.
Oh yeah.
I think first of all, we don't have a bench, so we're screwed. Like, I mean, Jeff Green, Bruce Brown gone. No leadership on that side of the second team.
Right.
Like, there's just nothing there to like give me any sort of hope. There's a lot of young players who I wish, but Coach Malone's even like not sure.
Right.
Like he'll play Pickett, then he'll play
Gillespie,
then he'll play
Strother, and then not split
None of
Strother, and then Watson, and then not play Watson, and then take
no
Najee out.
consistency.
What's the early season of the NBA? Early season of the NBA is to figure out your roster and how you're going to move forward. It's not about playing some bullshit in-season tournament.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
No, I'm not worried about the
But the
tournament
early season's about figuring out your roster.
Agree.
Regardless if you won a championship or not. The early season, we won a championship. We lost some key pieces. What are the first 2 months of the season about? First 2 months of the season are about figuring out your roster and figuring out your rotations. And you know what hurts? Is having Jamal hurt. Because when you don't
we
have
can't stagger anybody.
you can't stagger, because when Jamal's hurt, you're changing up your entire situation. Jamal needs to be freaking man and stop getting goddamn hurt and play some
God,
goddamn
dude, it's hurt
basketball.
all the time, man.
Gotta play some goddamn basketball.
I mean, don't rush back, but like,
No, I get not
bro,
rushing
you
him
get
back.
hurt all the time.
I get not rushing him back, but what I'm saying is like you got to be able to. The first 2 months of the season are about filling out the season and filling about your roster, because you win a championship, you're not going to bring everybody back. Nobody ever brings everybody back.
And it just
You gotta
honestly,
figure it out.
it depends on what we're doing by March.
I have a real concern with
We
our
have to be the
depth.
number one overall seed.
We're not going to be.
We're not.
And
No,
I have a real
we're not.
concern with our depth. Like a real concern. And let's, from an outside objective standpoint, what team is scared of our second team? Just give me, is there any team that's like, oh, they're going to play 4 rookies and Reggie Jackson?
Right.
They're going to play Zeke and 3 rookies and Ryan or Christian Brown. Like, there's no second team. There's no second team.
No depth.
We
What
gamble.
the first 2 months
It's
are
funny
about.
because they started out great because we were able to stagger it like we were talking about.
We're going to make a trade. You got to make a trade. If you want to repeat, you're going to make a trade. You're going to bring someone in.
You hope our rookies have enough assets to like, hey man.
Strother's going to be good.
I do think there's a wild card here, and
I think Strother's going to be good, but you got to give him some time to develop to the NBA level.
I think Holiday is our wild card, which we have not played because we know who he is, and we know he'll perform. He hit a good 3. He plays great defense. Like, I think Holiday. I think it's very strange how patient we've been with our second unit. and I think Holiday is legit. So I do think there's hope there, but
I thought it was weird because he didn't rely on him early. He didn't play him very much.
well, he's not playing him at all, which is fine because I think he knows him. I think it's really kind of cool actually to think about. Like we're talking about Malone here, right?
Mhm.
Malone is trying to like understand what he has. I think he believes Holiday is going to be an asset.
Well, he's like, I know what I'm getting when I put him out here. I'm getting
Effort and a great defender and a guy who can hit some threes.
So you better believe next game when we need a dub, he's playing because Malone just said we need a dub.
Right.
So I bet you see Holiday play a little bit more.
Agreed. And
He's trying to get some out of Jalen Pickett.
he's trying to get Pickett. He's trying to get Gillespie.
Yeah.
He's trying to get Straw there. He's trying to get all those rookies. Give them time.
P-Watt's
Well, Peyton Watson has to be a part. He has to. There's no like hesitation. Like you are figuring this out. Like
the guy needs to be able to shoot, man. Christian Braun and P-Watt need to be able to hit corner threes, man.
Christian Brown's been better.
I know, but they need to be able to hit corner threes. Like, hey, man, I need to be able to catch and be like, whoop.
But Tim expressed this concern, and I think it's a real concern now because I thought we might be able to fill it with multiple pieces, and we haven't been. And the concern is we lost Bruce Brown, and Christian Brown has not been able to fill in. No one else has been able to fill in.
It is
Jeff
early.
Green.
It is early.
Jeff Green kicked our ass last night.
It is early.
Defensively.
Defensively, yeah.
It is early.
He did the typical Jeff Green run down, block your bitch ass.
But in the first game against us, he like was like, "Hey man, I'm legit."
Right.
I mean, last game he didn't do so much, but the first game,
It's early. The early season's about figuring out your roster. That's why it sucks to have the in-season tournament so early. I get you're trying to compete against football, but people who watch football are going to watch football.
you're right.
The early season's about figuring out your roster, and that's what we're trying to do. And whatever we're doing now is going to benefit us further down the road. Who gives a shit about the in-season tournament? He lost.
Yeah, he's been eliminated.
You can't talk anymore.
Yeah. Now you have to
That's
just
going to be so
grind.
hard for Will. Oh, he's giving an FU in his mind.
Can you do it?
What do I gotta do?
Not talk
He already
to
blew it. He already blew it.
him.
He lost the Squid Game and then lost the Squid Game.
As long as I'm with him during Squid Games, I'll be okay.
I'm ever gonna be in a Squid Game.
You never.
Oh, really? You don't think
Are we
life
not in
is a
Squid Game in it right now?
Yeah, what do you
Like,
think? Holy shit! Does he need to be enlightened? You don't think you're in the middle of a Squid Game right now?
What do you mean, man? We hustling the hustle. We gotta hustle the hustle the hustle. Shut up, bro. Stop it.
Punch him in the dick.
I'm not gonna punch him in the dick.
Punch him in the dick.
Don't punch me in the
Fuck
dick.
you.
Don't punch anyone in the
I'm
dick.
over here. I'm just spitting words. I'm not
He
involved.
warned us. He warned us.
I warned you all.
Hey, man, you don't think we're living in a life-size Squid Game?
Do you not know that
Don't say that.
we're all chasing dreams that are being chased, but you
Hey,
never
don't
catch
don't
them?
attack me. Don't.
There are
I didn't say
butterflies.
that.
Do you understand there are butterflies dying, and the butterfly you might be chasing might be the one that's dying?
Sure. Guys, don't attack me. Since I'm just
That was not even an exact
No one's
question.
attacking you.
That was about fucking butterflies.
Yeah. What are you being attacked by? More toots?
You're pretty chupacabra, man. I'm thinking of the butterflies that are dying, and like some of us chase those butterflies, other people don't chase those butterflies.
Yeah. Also, Squid Game. Hey, Will, do you need a hug, man?
I'm fine.
Told you this is the way the pros on nights would go. I told you guys. You didn't listen
I
to me.
told you this.
You didn't listen to me. Nor do you ever. It's all good.
I think we're in a pretty good spot right now.
I think the Nuggets are going to be fine in the long run. I'm not disappointed with their in-season tournament put out. I don't give a shit. Jokic is balling out like a motherfucker. He's the best player in the goddamn league. LeBron's a little bitch who cries all the time, still to this day. And at the end of the day, we're going to be the top of the Western Conference, and that's where we need to be. We got some things to figure out. And we will figure those things out because we're fucking champions. And what do champions do? They learn how to figure shit out.
That is what champions do, Tim.
Like bullshit his pants. Are you wearing smoke crap in my pants?
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
What? What's going on? Have you guys considered kindness as a response?
Well,
Oh!
kindness.
Oh! There's your kindness. I'm going to throw this thing at your nipple. And then it's going to bounce off it and hit your other nipple. And then your brother's going to think it's funny and then scoop my nipple. And then all our nipples will be touched.
What? You want to be dipped? I think this is our best show ever.
We're just beginning. Joking. Concentrate. What do we have to tell the listeners? Please. Now. There's got to be something.
All I have to say is, this is just part of the growing pains. Just like Tim said.
We're fine. Who gives a shit about the in-season tournament? It's okay.
We don't care. You keep coming back to the
No, I do.
tournament.
But what I'm
It's
saying
okay.
is those are early season woes. Like the in-season tournament that you guys both love is now part of the in-season.
It's okay that we don't win it.
No, it's okay.
I'm just
that
saying
we don't
we
win.
like the things about why they did it, why the NBA did it. That's all. Okay.
It's part of the in-season woes now. Like you don't win that tournament, but you won a championship, but you can't like back it up by making it to the elimination round. People are going to talk. People are coming for you. People want your best game. People want your best game.
People want to be critical.
And we're
It's a long season.
we're not bringing our best game. We haven't brought our best game yet. Jokic brings it. Jokic gets it. He's a hard-ass worker. He fucking
Also,
gets
we
it.
suck on the road. We
Yes.
always have.
No, but we got to get better.
We
on
always
the road.
will.
No, but we got to get
That's
better on
half.
the road.
That's well.
No, we got to get better on the road. This road shit is bullshit. We're losing to terrible teams on the
Maybe they
road.
just keep drinking smoked porters.
They're gross.
No, maybe they just think Jokic will do everything and we'll still win.
Right?
And we're not going to still win. That's not how it works.
Did we witness in the last game against the Rockets the worst performance that you've seen by the Nuggets since 1997?
It's been a long time.
Right? Like, holy
bad.
cow.
No effort.
Watching a Nuggets game with my father is very hard.
Yeah. How do you feel about
It's
things?
very hard.
Did you watch that Houston game with him?
No, we watched the game before that.
The,
And they won that game.
The one where Jokic got like in a little entanglement
and-
with the guy like they got
No, they lost that game. The Magic.
the Magic and they
Oh,
the
you
Magic.
watched the Magic game with them? I bet Dad was pissed.
Dad was pissed, and Dad's like, "What's he doing? He's being an idiot. What's he doing? He's gonna be an idiot. What's he doing? He's being an idiot." And I was like, he said it 3 times in a row. I go, "Dad, what was that? I didn't hear you the first time." And there goes, Dad just stares at me. I'm like, "Come on, dude! Like you don't have to repeat yourself 4 times."
Why was he being an idiot?
Because like Jokic thought he got fouled, but he didn't get fouled, and then him and the other guy got tangled up, which really wasn't that much of a tangle up, other than the Magic guy flopping a little bit and throwing his arms out.
That was it?
Yes, but Dad was like so critical of Jokic.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, like, Dad just kept repeating himself, like, quit being an idiot, quit being an idiot, quit being an idiot. And I was like, Dad, sorry, what was he being? I didn't hear you the first time. Like,
How do you respond to that?
not well, but I was like, come on, Dad.
I
Like,
can imagine if I said that to you, how
Yes.
you would respond.
Not
Yeah.
well, but I was like, you don't have to repeat yourself. I get it. Like, I was frustrated. Like, I'm like a legit. Dad's like a fair weather Nuggets fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Nuggets fan. Like, you saying he's an idiot, he's an idiot, he's an idiot, he's an idiot is not helping anything.
I would love that. I would love to watch that game. with
That is
Bob.
not healthy.
You don't want to watch.
Oh,
You don't wanna
you're
watch
right.
the Nuggets
He's
with
so
Bob.
critical.
You don't want to watch the
You
Broncos.
don't- you don't watch-
So critical.
You don't watch any team you like.
So critical.
Oh my God.
Don't watch
I'm
your
so critical.
don't watch your life story.
I'm surprised that my parents are still married with how critical he is of Texas football.
Yes.
I was watching a game with my dad. I watched the first half this last game with my dad. He was so critical the entire time. And I was like, Dad, just shut up. Just shut up and watch the fucking game.
Right, you don't know.
Just shut up, Dad.
Did you say that to him?
No, I was like, Dad, just shush. I did tell Dad, just shush. I was like, just shush. It's the first half, Dad. It's the first half. And he just kept going like, negative. I'm like, Dad, if you hate Texas so much, why did you pay for us to go to the national championship?
He's not negative. No, I know why you guys are so fucking negative.
No, we're not negative. We're just critical.
He was horrible. He's like, Quinn Ewers is terrible. I'm like, well, yes, he's not great, but he's not bad. Like, he's like, you can use Quinn to win games, but like, he makes stupid decisions.
Wow.
I love it.
Dad's not negative. He
Oh,
just is
a
super
realist.
critical.
Well,
Yeah.
he's just, here's his thing, is he's been such a successful coach in his field that he's used to watching his teams win. So when he watches team struggles, he doesn't know how to handle it.
Right. Or maybe he knows the formula to success. And everyone around him's just like, blur, 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 blur. And he's like, you motherfuckers, get your shit together.
Then he should coach.
Oh, stop.
Then he should coach.
You didn't coach Division I football.
Then he should
bro.
coach Division I football and fail, but still get paid $75 million a year because that's how it works in college football.
I would place a bet on Dad coaching, not head coach, being like a special teams
I'm not
coach
saying our dad's not
for
a
a
good coach.
Division III school.
Our father can
And
reach
having
people.
the best Division III special teams.
I'm not saying
I'd
our dad's
place
not a
it
good.
on
I'm
that.
not saying our dad's not a good coach. Our dad's a hell of a coach.
Yeah, obviously.
Hell of a coach.
Obviously.
Obviously. I mean,
He's got nationally recognized.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Fame.
no, he's a hell of a coach, but he coaches track and field. Football's a different sport, and I feel like Dad gets his whole coaching mind when he watches these teams, and I don't know. It's really frustrating watching teams you like with my father, and that's where I come back to the Nuggets. Like, I legitimately got frustrated with Dad because of his negativity.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I was like, I don't want to hear that anymore, Dad. I'm already mad.
Yeah, right.
But that's funny because then you project that same negativity
Via
on the
text.
Nuggets.
Not the exact same.
No, not the exact
Exact
same,
same.
but like you're.
Oh, okay. So it's okay to get your ass kicked by fucking Houston?
Yes.
It's not okay. It's
Yeah,
not the
it is.
same thing. It's not the same
No,
thing.
I get it.
It's not the
Correct,
same thing.
correct.
Fuck you
You're
for
right.
snapping. It's not the goddamn
Correct,
same fucking
correct.
thing. Watch the fucking game with your dad. It's different than watching your fucking team you love lose.
Correct.
It's different.
Very,
It's
very
fucking different. It's been a while since you watched a game with dad.
It's
Apparently,
the same passion.
true. Same. Yeah.
There's passion there. Yes, I get that.
It's the
but
same love.
Yep.
And it's the same. I want the best from everyone.
Dad dropped a shit ton of money to take us to the fucking 2 Rose Bowls back to back.
I'm just talking
To
shit.
back
about
to back.
Texas.
And all he does is talk shit about Texas to this day. That man dropped a fucking fortune for us to go watch Texas, Michigan,
Right.
and then Texas, USC. And that man to this day talks shit about fucking
I
Texas.
remember watching that game when Texas beat the shit out of Michigan. You're like,
They
hey,
beat the shit out of him. We went on a last second field goal.
When's the last second field goal?
I felt like you beat the shit out of them because they were just fucking more physical.
We went on a last second field goal.
You're like, hey, I was there. Oh, by the way, you go to the next Rose Bowl, and there's the national championship. Best college football game ever.
Arguably, yes.
Ever. Best college football game
Who, which,
ever.
if we watched on TV, I guarantee you,
You
my
went
dad would have been
to the
negative.
best college football game ever.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Ever. Dude, that game was amazing. Watching that from home, I was like, this game is amazing.
And Bob Graff's still talking shit. Isn't he?
I just remember that was that fucking
Stop
USC. That USC guy turned around first quarter and goes, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I looked him in the eye and I said, we have Vince Young. And I was like, you just wait. We have Vince Young. When Vince Young ran it into the end zone to win the game, that dude was already running down the stairs. And he's running down the stairs. He looked back over his shoulder I just waved at him. I'm like, hey, buddy.
Hey, bud.
I'm like, hey, buddy. He goes, we have the Heisman Trophy winner. I was like, nah, man. I was like, Reggie Bush wasn't the Heisman Trophy winner, man. I was like, Vince Young sat out most fourth quarters, man, and put up the statistics he did. He sat out most fourth quarters, and Reggie Bush was playing in fourth quarters. Like, best players sitting in the fourth quarter.
Bush.
Mm-hmm. I
Just
won't
to
forget
beat Notre
that.
Dame.
That guy talked shit the entire game. And I just kept saying, dude, we have Vince Young. We have Vince Young. We have Vince Young. Vince Young scored that touchdown. Dude, gone.
I will say, in terms of key matchups,
Reggie Bush's random pitch backwards when he had an open field.
when he just fumbled it, that was stupid.
He didn't just fumble it. The dude pitched it back to
Yeah,
someone
I know.
else who wasn't there.
Well, Reggie Bush was on another plane of life. Let's just
Yeah. He was getting paid before getting paid was legal.
correct. That guy was on another plane of a different existence, and that's okay. If the rest of his team knew where he was, they would have won. But that's a different story for another time.
I introduced myself to Lindell White.
Chatfield.
Chatfield High School.
After a Nuggets game.
You also introduced yourself to Governor Owens.
Yes, I did.
You did.
During a Nuggets game.
Correct.
The best college football matchup cheerleader wise, or at least dance squad, is USC versus the University of Texas. You will not find a better one. I'm just saying.
I believe that.
Yes.
Any comments?
No.
Michigan fans do not have. We don't have.
No.
They don't
No,
have that.
there will not be.
You're
They have
Midwestern.
a band.
You're my master.
No, your band's okay,
Yeah,
but like,
band's
there's
okay.
no. I'm just telling you guys.
Yeah.
Ohio State's band is
I've
better
seen
than
it in person. There is not a better matchup dance squad wise than UT versus USC.
SoCal versus Rich Texan.
Yeah,
It's a battle you want to see every time.
Versus Rich Texan.
yeah. It's a battle you want to see every
It's a
time.
battle you want to see every time.
It is. SoCal versus Rich Texas.
Oil money versus beach money.
Yeah.
Rich blonde girl versus
Rich blonde girl.
Who's gonna win?
I don't know, man, but I'd like to see that. Let's battle it out. Will's trying not to make any sort of sexist comment.
Well, it's fine. He's over there just passing gas.
I haven't farted in a while. Shit.
If I may, we gave it a good shot tonight.
On Bros on Nugs?
Yeah, we
That's
did a
probably
good
a little
job.
better than I thought it would be, but
Probably not great.
hey, Nuggets are gonna be fine in the long run. Nuggets Nation, people who actually listen to this, we're gonna be good in the long run. Don't hang your head now. We're figuring out rotations. It hurts Murray being out with another injury. I thought Canadians were supposed to be tough because they grew up playing hockey, but apparently not.
Jesus Christ. That's right.
You
though.
guys wanted to
the
do
truth.
this.
He's
You
right.
guys
Yeah.
wanted to do
He
this.
is
No,
right.
you're right.
Be a
Yeah, I
tough
shot
Canadian.
100 free throws in the winter, but I can't run.
But I tore my hammy.
My hamstring,
Woo!
But I want to be an all-star,
No,
but I never
I can't.
play.
I
I
will
want
never
the
be an
super
all-star.
max, but I won't do it.
But I can't make an all-star, so I can't be
It's
a
actually
Superman.
probably good because we don't have to give him a
No.
super max.
We're gonna be able to-
We
available.
won't
No.
have to pay.
He's not
Is that
gonna be
what we
one.
do? It?
No.
Hold on, time out.
No, that's not what we're not doing. That's not what we're
It's not
time out.
intentional.
No.
It's not
We're
intentional on
not
our end.
intentionally sitting him,
Why
So
would
we
you
don't have
intentionally
to-
send him now?
so you don't have to pay the super max.
No, because him and his agent, if they said, "Hey, I'm ready to play," and we said no, they would make it public because your agent will do that. Like if
not in our circumstances.
So are we just gonna pay him just below Supermax? So we
no. I'm saying if Maul was
You
like,
don't have to
"Hey,
yell
man,"
at me.
no. What I'm trying to tell you guys is, if he
He's
was
just a
cleared to
loud
play,
human.
I know.
He's a third child.
no, guys, fuck you guys. All right, all I'm trying to say is, if he was cleared to play,
Like he is, I'm gonna go home.
then they would let him play. It's not like he's cleared to play. We're like, hey, let's just chill out a little bit, a little longer.
I don't know.
I don't think that's the case, because if it was, it'd be like, no, man, I want to make my money. And because if I make the All-Star team, if I make All NBA, if I do these things, like those are his like incentives
I know.
in his contract. So he wants to play. So it's not the Denver Nuggets being like, hey, you can't play even though you're ready to play. So it's not.
You
like
don't
that
think
at
the
all.
Nuggets have already played the psychological game of like, hey man, we could have traded you when you injured your knee, and now we're just
Why
trying
would you
to
play that game? You're not that guy. Why are you playing that game, Dave? You're not that guy.
What?
What do you mean I'm not that guy?
What?
To play the you're going down that route.
What route? The
What?
reality route.
What?
The route where
It's not
like
a
things
reality
actually
route. It's
suck.
not a reality route, man.
Okay, you think that we are not intentionally sitting him so that we don't have to pay him the
Yeah.
supermax?
That's all I'm saying. I don't think.
You think we're not?
No.
And
No.
you think we're not?
No. I think Jamal's Jamal and he has a history of injury.
And it just
Maybe he needs to play
for
outside.
them
of the
probably
cold.
very like, hey, this is nice. You didn't play enough for us to give you the supermax, man.
But you're
Yeah.
good enough. Here's the best offer we can give you.
Right.
Well, poor Jamal Murray.
Right.
Well, then stay healthy.
Well,
Well, I'm sorry for
Stretch your
Jamal.
hammies, man. Stretch your hammies.
I don't. Oh man, that's a fucked up tiny little.
Right. But if he played now and he's like, I'm good, and then it's a nagging thing the whole year. So I'm fine with them what they're doing, how they're handling it.
I know.
Really. As much as frustrated as we are
No.
with the 10-5
I
record, and him
am
not
telling
playing,
you, like, as a Nuggets fan, I'm cool with where we are with him. As a Jamal Murray fan, like as an individual, I think there's some shady business going on. In terms of
on the
like,
Nuggets end?
yeah,
No.
no,
No.
no,
No. No.
you guys don't think.
Conspiracy Dave. Conspiracy theory Dave.
Yeah,
No, dude.
Hold on.
Because
Hold on. Jamal Murray did not
Trump
fight his
won.
left shoe.
Trump won.
Hey, maybe he
Trump
did.
won.
No,
Maybe he
because if
did.
there was the agent,
Maybe he did.
no, this is when you guys, let's go back to any time there's a discrepancy in regards with availability, like able to play versus willingness to play. Because when someone says, hey man, I'm ready to play, and then the team goes, no, you're not playing, the agent goes, hey man, my player's ready to play.
Right, but what if?
And they're not doing that, and they won't do that.
But what if that same relationship applies to previous conduct? In other words, hey man, Jamal
Star.
Murray
Hey,
thought he was being traded after he injured himself. And the Nuggets,
Oh, Jamal Murray was playing the sympathy.
I don't know what Tim was doing there, but I like it. But the sympathy.
We weren't ever going to trade Jamal.
We were never going to trade Jamal.
No, but he thought we were going to be traded, and we kept him.
It's because Jamal's not right up here.
No, and Malone
Right,
loves
yes,
Malone
he
loves that
loves
little
issues.
story they had, that little
Okay,
conversation
right.
they had. And he loves sharing it. Malone likes to be like, "Oh, I thought I'm damaged." Kids like, "No, you're not. We love you. We love you, Jamal." Like Malone, like loves to tell that story. I'm like, we get it. We get it.
yeah.
We get it, Mike. Like, I'm sorry, it's overused. No.
What's not overused is people with money and power screwing over other people so that they can continue to have money and power.
The real reason tonight that the Bros on Nugs crew is together was to celebrate David's birthday. His birthday is November 22nd. Some of you may think of JFK.
Sounds like a Big Lebowski.
Some of you, well, is that not perfect?
If it's
Love
some
Big
of you may
Lebowski.
think of JFK.
Some of you may think of JFK because
He
of
died
November
on Hill
22nd.
49.
Well, he was shot and killed on November 22nd. But the best thing to ever come out of November 22nd is this guy, David Graff. And he's here to bring you the best Nuggets coverage he can. And you know, as much as you did not want to hang out with us tonight, Will and I made it happen.
Yeah, you're right.
And we're happy that it happened
Hearts and all.
because as much as you reject our texts, at some point we'll call you. And then we get you in and we hook you in like that bass fish underneath the bridge and you get them, and you the next thing you know,
You've never caught a bass, Tim.
no, I have not, but I've tried. I've caught some catfish.
Just like you.
You're a bass. I've never been able to catch you, but I was able to get you out tonight. We were able to get you out tonight, and you were a little hesitant.
I'd say more than hesitant.
Well, yes, I got that by you not answering any texts for a long ass time, to the point where I fucking called you. I was like, dude, bro, I love you, man. Like, we just want to celebrate you. Like, come on. But all I'm saying is tonight's
You got
about
to hang out with
David.
a freaky ass DJ.
Tonight's about Dave. Tonight's about Dave.
It's not about me.
No, tonight is you, man. Like, we're celebrating you. Like, we'll celebrate you again. I get that. Like, I get that's how things work. But tonight, Will and I are here to say, look, I've given the
Smoke brush pointer.
no, just happy birthday, and this is a present for me and the guys. I really feel like I'm getting into the Three Amigos right now.
How could you say I have a plethora
My
when you don't know what a
America
plethora is?
has a sweet
Could it be
smile.
that you are
turning
41 today, and she is not open to flower to you?
You know, Hefe, they say a rose can bloom in the desert.
Yes. Just trying to wish you a happy birthday, bro. And I
Oh,
love you.
thank you. That's
And
very
that,
nice.
and that, as much as I had to actually drag you out, I'm happy we got to celebrate, man.
Yeah, I'm happy we got to celebrate too.
I'm happy we got to
I'm
celebrate.
happy we got to celebrate too.
That's why we were together.
Farts.
That's why we were together.
This poop.
This is impromptu bros on nugs. Impromptu bros on nugs after a negative loss. Frustration, fish are swimming. They're everywhere. They're smelling blood. But you can't let them just go after it. Like, you got to remember, like, it's a long ass season. And we got this. And Dave's late. And that's all we need to do on his birthday. And they didn't play Dayton Family. I was going to hire that guy, but he didn't play Dayton Family.
All right. Wait in, Boris.
Is ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So motherfuck you bitches and you snitches trying to do me in. Police in disguises and he tries to buy Peruvian. Knocking at my fucking door, ducking and dodging on that front. That good thing got you.
Keep it going.
Got me reaching for my 44. Peeping up my window pane. I smell cops. He's on
Smell
the
cops.
to my knee and took a shot. I seen him drop one time. This ain't the place for that. Since he's a fan, I took off his face for that. Oh shit, that he dropped the boot and he know he couldn't get away with this bitch.